In this tutorial, I will explain how the welcome page works and how you update the content. The welcome page is basically the page where you get when you go to Nomad Space, and it's one we can see here. To update the content on this page, we go to Pages in the backend, click on that. We go to Welcome, and I'm going to change to the English one first. So we're here, we click on the welcome page, and basically what we get to now is all the content fields for this page. So if we go through each page, each field, the welcome is basically the name of the page. Body ID you never should edit. It's basically for the backend to work. A tagline is basically a short explanation about the page. This should always be written. It's for the mainly for the backend, but it's also published if you don't use a welcome video. Headline, same here. Use it. This gets published in the back in the code of the page, which is for search engines, but it also gets published on this part here if you don't have a video. I'm going to explain that in a separate video. Page content is basically the text that we have down here, and the headline, as we can see here, "We are Geneva's new co-working space," is also published here. So if we want to change something, we simply, if I would want to change this text, just to assign, click update and let it work a little bit, and if we check here now, we see that that letter comes up. So all changes we do, we basically write the content, click on update, and then it gets published. The presentation image is basically, this image here. If we want to use or upload another image, the first thing we need to do is edit it in Photoshop, and we have up here the size of the image. So this image here can never be, should not be another size than 770 pixels wide, and the max file size is 147 KB. This you do in Photoshop. You won't be able to upload an image in the wrong size, so basically if you try to do that you will get an error. Okay, so let's say we want to change this image. It's very simple. We can just basically delete it, and then we can add a new image, and then we can either just upload it here, so we can drop the file here and it will be automatically. We can also see here in the media library, this is simply the images that I already had uploaded. So if I want to go back to the image that we had, I just click on that one and I click select. So it's very simple. So if you want to change the image, you simply just click on this one, add new image. Here we have upload file. Drag the file you want to upload to this window and click select down here. As we're not gonna use another image, I'm gonna return to the one that was. Down here we have big intro images. So big intro images is basically the images that are on top of the page up here. Those images are in a lot of different sizes, as we can see, and this is simply because we don't want a mobile phone to download the same size as a big computer, that an iMac, for example, that has 2500, 700 pixels in screen width. So that's the reason why we need to upload all these different sizes. So what we can see here, we have 2700, which is for huge computer screens, 1300 pixels, which is for a normal screen. We have 780, which is for iPads, and we have 480, which is for mobile phones. The other one we have is we also have two versions of each image. We have the one that's 2700, and then we have a blurry version of this one. So the blurry version is basically a version that instead of when someone visits the page, it will take a long time to download 450 KB. For on a slow computer, it will take everything from 20 seconds to and up, depending on the connection. So instead of the user had to waiting for this image to download, we have a smaller image that we upload first. So this is actually a blurry version of the big image, and this image should not be it can be very blurry. It's only a quick version for the user to get first. So basically just try to get it as small as possible. So if you look at, we have that for a blurry version for each of the big images. And as you can see here, for the 1300, for example, the max weight is 250 KB, but the blurry version is only 40 KB. If you go down to iPads and so on, we see the max weight is 250 KB, while the blurry version is only 20. So as you can understand, 20 KB takes a second to download. This takes maybe 10 seconds to download. The good thing for the user is the user gets first the blurry version. When that is downloaded, the big version is automatically shown to the user. Intro video is basically if we have chosen to have a video instead of have a fixed image up here. We then have the text first, so as we can see here, we have welcome to, and then we have nomad space. So it's nothing special there to think about. You just change the text and you click save. The button the same. We have start. If we want to change the text to something else, we click start. This box here is basically video or image intro. If you want to have a video intro, we click on video. If you want to have an image intro, we click on image. So it's up to you to choose what you want. Okay, so this is also how we, I will explain in a separate video how you add the video that you want to show on the web page. But this was for now. Thank you.